Hello, Inside Wirtschaft-Experte, NYSEinstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. You can see it behind us, the greatest, the most iconic room in the world. Markets hit all-time highs today on the Dow, on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ closed at all-time high. S&P intraday almost at the all-time high. Russell off a little bit. We had a bit of a dislocation. Gold up a bit, oil down $1.30. What happened this morning? Fueled basically by technology, some better earnings, and people basically buying on board the Trump trade. They are not being thrown or tossed by any of these headlines anymore. They're just looking at valuation. They're looking at strength, infrastructure, and whatnot, and technology. Apple, all-time high. Market opened up and basically sort of with a bit of a boost from technology and a little bit boost from Apple and from the NASDAQ. We ended up opening and going up 90 points and basically flatlining off at the top all morning long. We're up 95 points, I think, at its peak. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was at 20,126 or 30, maybe a couple points off the all-time high of the surge that we had last week. Basically, market felt strong, market felt good across the board, being fueled by technology. And then what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Midday, we basically had a reversal, a big, huge reversal in oil. Oil sold off $1.30. You know, there's some fears that the oil has. We're not sure what's going on. There's been a lot of posturing with Iran, a lot of posturing with Russia. Really not sure this wild card Mr. Trump's going to do as far as foreign trade goes and how that will affect the oil trade. So, you know, oil has been hitting a lot of resistance, 53, 54, although it's trading on its high end of the most recent highs, of the most recent range, right? We got down to 42, we got up to 51 to 55. We've been trading in a tight range for a while now, but it just didn't seem to get past that point. We need a reason. As we do with the markets overall, we build a base, build a foundation, and then move higher, and that's not happening. We're trading in a tight range. Even though it could really be responding to what's going on around the world, it's not. Midday, reversal in oil, big bit of a sell-off there. Basic fears about what's going around in the world, fears about an oil glut and whatnot, that we do have a couple of temperamental factors in the mix. Like Iran, oil producer, Russia, oil producer, can do whatever they want at this point. They're not hopping in bed with Mr. Trump. One bad little bit of news could send this market reeling in either direction. That's clear. So we had oil down, brought the market down. We were as high as 92. It got down to around 90, up 20, rallied back on the close. A touch, I would say midday, bottomed out around 1 o'clock, and then bounced back. So we ended up in positive territory in the S&P, in the Dow, in the NASDAQ for sure. Okay, Russell sold off a little. Mid-caps profit taking has been up on the high end. The market's at 20,090. So there's nothing sell-off about this. We splurged up this morning up to a high point, and we sold back off. We paused. I'm calling these pauses because these are not sell-offs. We're still at 20,090. Crazy, wild, high valuations, crazy, high, wild market. That's what I got today, okay? You know, Apple at all-time high. Earnings seem to be okay. Retail sort of a bit in dicke Platzen geschlichen. So the market's halting at a high level. It's trying to find a reason to go higher or a reason to go lower. The market's doing that. It's flatlining. So give or take what goes on with the Trump in the headlines, give or take what's going on in the world geopolitically, what's going on with immigration and whatnot. This world is on fire, okay? Aghast with headlines on a daily basis. We don't know what day will come. Hold your positions for a day, get flat at the end of the day, and don't get in trouble, okay? Buy on momentum, sell on momentum, stay out of trouble. Don't pick bottoms, don't pick tops. Stay in the trade for your day for 2 hours. Just know that this market could go anywhere on the dime. Snap. NYSEinstein out.